1 Corinthians 6:13. The body is not for fornication. We gonna set it straight with this one. You probably heard it, right? Let's get it going, y'all. Yes, this one is dedicated to the young ladies and young men out there. EMJAY. They suffer from the misconception that you had to have sex or you had to be sleeping around or something. But that ain't right. We gonna set it straight today. Okay, it's EMJAY. Talk to him, man. It's not a myth, not a magical trick that between the man and the woman an attraction exists. And in due time, the man and his chick get his. But get this, such end should stem from friendship, not sex for breakfast. It's fornication, a deep French kiss just on occasion. The culmination of such is a bundle of lust. Forget sex, it ain't time for such, man. It's not the way it got initially planned. It's ideally for a wife and a man, but it seems like the world's gone round a bend. Secondary school girls having sex with their friends, and 20-year-old girls sleep around with grown men. They don't send to the cycle, there's no end. They're broke and in search of money to spend, unaware of the fact that the act can end your life on a sad and a tragic note. Your outlook to life's got a bad approach. You're glad to grope as long as the money is dope. Forgetting your body's a temple of the Holy Ghost. Don't you know? Your skins ain't supposed to show in the ratio 9-to-1. Skins to clothes. Your legs are nice, but young girl, keep them closed. Cause no amount of money's worth your soul. Now tell me, is it worth it? All the sweet things he says and the promises he made to you. Now tell me, is it worth it? With all the money and the clothes and the nice things he gave to you. Now tell me, is it worth it? It's the pleasure of a night worth the pain for the rest of your life. See, I don't think that it's worth it. You might say that it is, but sex isn't worth your life. Listen, a little fun never hurt no one. That's the lie that makes most girls succumb. And if girls knew the truth, then these girls would run. Sit patiently and wait for their turn to come. This guy's time's the best, but a man's in a rush. And he keeps on telling young girls just to trust him. Before you know it, there's a condom in a dustbin. A baby on the way, cause the condom didn't function. And that dude's got little to lose, but young girls lose a whole lot with little to use. She's a little confused, in the middle of two very difficult decisions, not a clue what to do. So she thinks, now where should I go? My boyfriend's left and my mother doesn't know. I just finished from school, 22 years old. Lost and at the end of my road, I can't carry this load. Too young to be a mother alone. She's still a child, I can't raise a baby on her own. So her best bet is abortion. Doesn't take caution, gets rid of the baby but loses a portion of the God-given womb she misused. So she can't have a child cause her womb was abused. She was wholly consumed by the news. No regrets in her heart cause the truth she refused. Was it worth it? All the sweet things he says and the promises he made to her. Now tell me, was it worth it? All the money and the clothes and the nice things he gave to her. Now tell me, was it worth it? Was the pleasure of a night worth the pain for the rest of her life? So I don't think that it was worth it. You might say that it was, but sex wasn't worth for life. Listen, it ain't worth it at all. It ain't worth it. And even though your life ain't perfect, trust me, sex before marriage is not worth it. And y'all can check that up in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, where God says that fornicators will not inherit the kingdom of God. And I've been talking to girls all this while. This one's here for the guys. Listen, let's get it straight, man. God is not mock. What you sow is what you reap. You should know when to stop taking advantage of the sheep in the flock or the chicks in the pen when your time's at an end. Not just the girls, but it's God you offend when you live like sleeping all around is a trend. So young man, I suggest you amend your ways, cause if not, it's in hell you will spend all eternity convicted for a felony, suffering with the hope for an end to it there'll never be. Are you hearing me? That's the outcome. Your life gets marked with an X like Malcolm, and you can't outrun what's coming around. You set a devotion to go, so you live with it now. When this is your style, I advise you switch it around. The word is enough for the wise, hope you listening now. It ain't worth